Hello, welcome back. Thank you for joining me again. And I am very excited to be here with you guys again. So I just pulled some messages, y'all, and I just want to give, someone out there, even if it's just one person, just, you know, inspiration and hope to keep going forward. This life can be tough, and there's no rule book, there's no handbook on how to, you know, go about life. So it's up to us to silence ourselves and be in tune with God, which lives inside of each and every one of us. You will know, what you should be doing and what you should not be doing, and different decisions and different things that you the roads that you should be taking is through actually listening. If you guys have been here on this earth this time now, you may feel like things have rapidly changed, and technology is a big thing, which that is a good thing, and it can be a not so good thing if we're using it in certain ways. And so we're being distracted by so many things every day, and silence now is it can be golden. It is golden. That's how you tap in. That's how you tune in with yourself. That's how you're able to hear the Most High, because you notice that everything is geared towards us being distracted. So even when listening to reading messages for any of those people out there that you may listen to, it's up to you to tap in with yourself so that you can get what you need from the Most High. A lot of these messages should resonate with your spirit if, that's what it's supposed to do, if the messages are for you. But only you know that. So that's the beauty of life. You don't have to, you know, take someone's word, you know. Um, we all can tap into ourselves if we just listen. And the Most High is right there with you, right in your heart. So I'm seeing that someone has went through a level up in their maturity. You may have went through things that some of the toughest soldiers in your family or your surroundings may not have even been able to handle. Some of you guys walk in this energy of being wise within yourself. Even if you're a young person, even if you're a middle age, you may have always given off some sort of energy where you were mature for your age. Some of you guys may be very intellectual, like to read. I'm hearing that a lot of you guys get, some of your nudges some of your downloads. They come through in some sort of writing. So I may be talking to some poets, some writers, some authors. I hear that you've always walked with a sort of light. Light has always been around you because you have the Most High, you have your ancestors walk with you. And I'm getting so emotional, so I'm hearing, you know, some of y'all, they know that you, out of all people, have the strength to carry out what needs to be carried out in the family. To break generational curses that has been placed on your family, on your bloodlines for so long. The light in the darkest times. It's just, it's a beautiful light, you know, it's a beautiful light. And not everybody can handle other people's light, even if you're around people with light, like such as yourself. Sometimes they might not be able to handle it because they can't handle their own light, you know. And it takes a level of maturity to handle, to be able to accept, to be able to carry such a light. Not only is it an honor, but again, it takes a level of maturity. So I'm getting that the Most High has presented you with a lot of lessons in your life that helped mature you, because the light that you carry takes that. It takes for you to grow. It takes for you to mature. Some of you guys have always been the light, have always been in the spotlight, but it was not time for you to be seen just yet because it took you still to grow. I'm hearing that a lot of you guys may have learned a lot of your maturity through the partners, through dating. I'm hearing that um, through dating, it teaches you about yourself, what you don't like, what you do like, who are you, what are you willing to accept, what type of verbiage you like to hear, the tones, the mannerisms of people that you like. Um, It teaches you a lot about yourself overall. I'm hearing that you learned a lot about having boundaries, setting boundaries for yourself, having the strength to set boundaries for yourself. It takes strength, it takes wisdom to know when to stay and when to walk away. I'm hearing that some of you guys move through your situations, and you use creativity in your own way. You move with maturity, and being mature, it's levels to it. So even if the first level, I don't want to use the example. The example I got is this time I cussed you out in the whole. Last time I cussed you out in the whole sentence. This time I just used one cuss word. I'm just saying that's not even a good. But at the same time, sometimes it is when you on level one of maturity, and you trying to climb that. I'm also hearing just being wise enough to know like when to stay and when to walk away. Every battle ain't for you to join in. Every fight ain't for you to get rah rah. You are probably a person that's seen as a mature person when you are dating. But, overall you was learning how to have boundaries for yourself as well as other people. What are you willing to, and I was about to hear, I heard, how low can you go? How low can you go? Hey, how, and I'm dancing, but no, that's not cute. Because at the end of the day, you probably mess with some low, you was low. You was a low vibrational person. You probably mess with low vibrational people. At one point in time, you was low vibrational too. That's what you was compatible with at the time. Yeah. So I'm hearing that some of you guys like to hear that talk. Some of y'all like gifts. Some of y'all like attention. You want somebody to kiss you, kiss you behind. Um, yeah. Y'all have dealt with some playboys or playgirls that may have seen you as this mature person. But again, like I said, it's levels to it. I'm getting that overall you need to focus on forgiving yourself. This is how you learn how to mature, is through having these experiences. And yeah, you might have got, swept off your feet a few times. You might let the courting, the gifts get to your head. You may have felt very compatible with certain type of individuals. Not, and for the males, you might have felt for the beauty. I mean, it was, and some of it I heard it's the booty. Sorry, but that's what I heard. So, and but you are learning to mature through this. So sometimes we'll look back and be like, man, why I do this, or man, why I mess with this, or why it's for you to learn. It's for you to grow. It's for you to mature so that you can handle the light that is over your life. It's It's a part of the process. And so forgive yourself so that you can be forgiven. Forgive yourself when you didn't have boundaries with these folks. When you were just dating, having a good time, you was with it when it was you was with it when it was with it. You feel me? But at the end of the day, this was for you to mature. This is for you to learn. In fact, you probably wanted these experiences so that you can, enjoy them. But don't get to, you know, feeling coming down on yourself or giving up on life or giving up on your creativity and the things that you want to do or even manifesting somebody that is actually truly for you. Now you know what you like. Now you know what you don't like. Now you know what you like about yourself. Now you know what you don't like about yourself and what you need to work on. These are all experiences, life lessons. I'm hearing that some of you guys learn some of this stuff maybe through your upbringing, and that's okay. I mean, and I'm not going to say it's okay like that because some of y'all went through a lot of stuff. And that's why you had to learn your some of your lessons, some of your toughest lessons was through dating and boundaries. Maybe some of you guys don't have boundaries with your own parents. Maybe it's hard for you to, even with yourself or your kids or whatever, having boundaries with yourself so that other people, it'll be easier for you to set boundaries for other people. But if you don't have the boundaries in place for yourself, like, look, don't do this to yourself and stick with it or do this for yourself. Whatever, your boundaries are. But some of you guys are learning that some of the stuff that you grew up witnessing, not witnessing, been through, even sometimes we date our parent. And even if you haven't been around this parent, you still will meet partners that's like this parent. So you had to learn. And you're at this point, you're learning to reparent yourself. You're learning that, well, my parents could only do so much. It's my job to teach myself how I want to be loved, how I want to be nurtured, how the attention that I need, the things that I like to do you start learning that it's your job to do that for yourself. You can't wait on mama and daddy now. If this is for somebody out there, it's time for you to reparent yourself. You are capable and able to give yourself the love that you may felt like was missing, so that you won't allow that to hold you back or feel like that's a crutch, because you look around and you may not have the best relationship that you would like to have with your parents. And if you do, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. But for the ones that they know that they wish that they had a closer relationship and they're learning about themselves because they really, maybe you realize that some of that in your childhood and your relationship with your parents, and you saw the part about you that resonated with their spirit and the parts that didn't, then it had to play out again in your adulthood. So forgive yourself. I'm just being told for somebody to forgive themselves. Forgive yourself. This is how you learn to mature. This is how you learn to carry your light, so your light can shine beautifully. So you won't have to turn your own light off. A lot of times we talk so much about somebody else turning down our light. Don't let them dim your light. And nah, you dim your own light. Can't nobody dim your light. You standing by the light switch, and you gonna let them what? come around and dim you dim your own light. So some of you guys are recognizing that you need to, you know what? One moment. I'm tired of licking my lips. Y'all, I had to get some chapstick because, I was looking like Pookie. Pookie in there. Okay. So anyway. Yeah, so reparent yourself is very important. I know it, that you wish that, you know, you could have learned that in childhood. Maybe you wish, well, why wasn't I protected more or told more so that I wouldn't run into this type of situations? But that's over. That's over there now. Now we're adults. It's our jobs, our responsibility to reparent ourselves the way you can show yourself. You got to think of ways that will make you feel loved and protected. And motivated, and it's a lot. Teamwork. So yes, I'm getting that some of you guys have been putting in that work, and been doing a damn good job of it, if I should say so myself. And just keep going, because it can really be tough and difficult when we're going through these different relationships and we're allowing ourselves. It's also about you learning that it is a privilege to be in your energy, as well as it's a privilege to be in someone else's. Like, we are actually agreeing to share our energy with someone else or many people. So it's like we have to, that's an honor. And if you respect yourself more and you realize that this is real talk, like, for yourself, you'll meet people that will feel honored to be around you as well. Just as well as you'll be honored to be around them, because you guys are, y'all can make magic together. You guys can be very creative, very passionate. I'm also hearing for somebody, instead of being creative in their bedroom, you can actually make money and get out here and be successful and, actually make something happen and turn some of that, that energy, that creative energy, into something where you can make it work for you. So I'm hearing that someone may be building some type of empire right now. I hope that all y'all building y'all empire out here, building silence. That's what I heard. Setting goals for yourself. But again, it's going to take a lot of forgiveness, and you might have to forgive yourself daily, because sometimes we do stuff that we just, like I said, out of habit. I've said this before in some of my other videos, out of habit, or, out of just going on, autopilot. So that causes you to just do stuff without thinking about it. You made this decision and you thought about it, and it wasn't, the decision, it didn't turn out the way you wanted it to. Excuse me. But y'all are out here making things happen. It might not seem like it. I know. It may not seem like it. But if you just keep setting your boundaries when it's dating, this is what I'm keep hearing. And really you'll get somebody that is really compatible with you. But you have to forgive your parents, forgive you as a parent, and really work on reparenting yourself and not waiting on somebody. That ain't gonna happen. That boat done sailed for many. Now, if not, that is wonderful, like I said. But for those that you feel like the boat's done sailed, that's okay. Because you may have been so mature that you were more mature in certain areas than your parents. And I'm also hearing that if you guys are still dealing with your parents, you need to set boundaries with them so you don't feel like you got to just X them all the way out. Because again, if you know that you're the mature one, then the mature person sets boundaries because you know that these people may not have no boundaries, one or two people. It takes forgiveness. We are all learning. We all in this together. So I'm glad that you guys are committing to setting boundaries. It might be hard at first, but then as you keep doing it, it will move away some people that shouldn't be there in the first place. And then it will bring closer the people that you need. Because guess what? We all need somebody. Even me as a loner, I still, desire to have partnerships. It just has to be quality partnerships. And so, but, so yeah, that's the same for you guys. Bring in quality partnerships versus quantity. When I hear somebody say they have a lot of friends, that's good, but what kind of friends? So as long as they're quality and it's not about numbers. So yes, I'm hearing that you are going to bring in a team of people like that you want, on your team, and that you're going to be on their team, and you guys are going to ride this out together. And it's about you setting boundaries right now so that when God brings you the people that you guys need each other, and you're going to have a healthy relationships with these people versus being codependent on one another, and still be able to um, be creative with each other as well as in dating. You can find somebody that's compatible with you that might not like everything that you do, but they love you, and they love most of what you're about, and so you know yeah, your wishes is going to be coming true. I feel like just keep working towards it. Don't give up. I know that a lot of us have been tested and we feel like we're getting older and older, and it's like right now you are living your dream. Don't think like, oh, I just can't wait to live my dreams. Right now you're living the dream. Right now. This is all a part of the dream, guys. Wake up. You're not acting like, the people be like, if I put in this hard work, I can get to my dreams. You're living the dream right now. Right now in the present moment is the dream. You don't have to get your money up to get the dream. You don't have to get this up, do it. Right now is the dream. Okay? So right now, this is what we're working towards. And a lot of it comes with boundaries so that you can find people that's actually compatible with you and they're not just putting themselves in there like, oh, I can be the best person for you. But if they're not compatible with you or you're not compatible with them, that stuff ain't gonna work out. And you're very mature. So you guys gotta know where your place is in, these situations, and again, it's not your job to parent nobody either. You're not someone's parent in a relationship as well. Yeah. So if you're not, be positive, be optimistic. That's attracting your abundance. You're going to get what you want. You're going to get, the everything that you want, the finances, the love, the stability. But it starts with you. Don't look for nobody else. It's you. It ain't nobody else. I'm telling you, ain't nobody coming here to save you. I mean, and I want to say I'm sorry, but I'm not. Okay? That was a part of me waking up and feeling like I'm more free, is that nobody's coming to save you. A part of the Christ story, sacrifice. Christ was sacrificed, right? So you shouldn't have to, you're not the human sacrifice. You got to save you. You're not being nailed to the cross. So we can't wait on none of them. You got to reparent yourself. You got to forgive yourself. Forgive your parents, for they know not what they do. And if they did, and they did stuff to you knowingly, you forgive them too. And I bet you done did stuff knowingly. But you want to put that stuff behind you so you can bring in the people that's for you. The people that's going to support you, that's got your back, that's going to ride with you, that's going to be compatible with you. And you ain't got to convince nobody to love you. You ain't got to beg. And I was talking to myself a little bit on that one, y'all. Because I'll be darned if I beg a parent to love me. So, my father thought I was going to, like, this ain't that. I did my begging. He said no. I moved on with my life. So, anyways, yeah, set these boundaries so that people won't, first of all, people know not to put, they can only go so far with you. Aren't you tired of people just going straight off the edge with you and thinking that they can play with you? That's because you ain't got them boundaries set up. They ain't, and if you do, they ain't high enough. Set your standards higher, because people want to play with you, and this goes for family too. And it's like, you ain't got to you don't got to disrespect nobody, but you ain't got to fool with them either. And you can find people that's actually compatible with you, that respect you, that love you for you, and that's not holding some type of ill feelings for you, or whatever their case may be, because they feel some type of way about themselves on the inside. You can get the people that you actually feel like, this is the type of people that I want to be around. This is the type of person that I want to be. This is the type of friend, parent, how do I want to be to myself? You can actually get that. But it starts with you. That you got to first do that to yourself. You got to first forgive yourself. Before you can forgive somebody else, you got to forgive yourself. And stop waiting on somebody to come and save you. That's an excuse that we make to stay in the vibration that we've been. And somebody don't want to hear this. Somebody's still waiting on Jesus to save them. But no, Jesus is our brother. Our brother. Like so many people say, don't idolize, don't worship, but y'all worship Jesus. Even if you believe in that sense. I'm just saying. So you got to save yourself. Save yourself from the hurt. Save yourself from the pain. because you didn't have boundaries set in place. People can tell when you don't have your boundaries. And forgive yourself, because that's okay. For you knew not what you did. And if you willingly did it, you still forgive yourself. You are this mature, grounded person, businessman or businesswoman. Boss. I'm hearing boss out here. Boss within your own right. Even if you feel like you ain't running no businesses yet, you can have whatever you want to have. You can do whatever you want to do in this world. Real talk. But you got to forgive yourself. Some of y'all need to think of some type of way to get out some of this stuck energy from dating and not setting boundaries, from yeah, from the BS. You guys may find creative ways. I'm also hearing that somebody's coming in. If this is something that you desire, somebody's coming in. Um, and you need to remember your boundaries. Someone that's very compatible with you. Someone that you'll feel like y'all can think of a million different ways to get to the love, the money, the everything. But again, you still need to continue to forgive yourself. Continue to reparent yourself. Continue to speak life over yourself. Continue to be the mother that you wish that you had. Continue to accept the Most High's love, fatherly love, if or you be the father that you never had. But again, we all got parents, a mother and a father, even if you don't have them physically on this earth. The Most High is within you, your mother and your father. That's how I've always felt, and that's how I got through this world. That's how I even allowed my parents to do some of the stuff that they was doing and me not really react to it, because I was like, man, my real parents is God. Mother and father. That's how I thought as a little kid, which helped me get through a lot in this world. I've always felt the love and felt like I was getting hugged and wrapped around me, you know, when at times when people's doing stuff intentionally, and you still have a good heart and try to be positive and be mature. So, yeah, a little spiel about me. But yeah, so I'm getting that you're getting everything that you want. Just continue to set healthy boundaries for yourself, for others. Continue to forgive yourself. Like I said, daily. This might be a daily thing that you may have to do, is just, you know, confess the things that you feel like you've been holding against you. Um, actually talk about some things that wish that you would have made the choices, different choices, um, and check in with yourself, even with what you've done the last hour. Or you may want to forgive yourself so that you don't go to sleep every night having I should have did this, I should have did that, or I could have did it this way, I should have said it this way. It's like we got to forgive ourselves so we can move forward, so each day we can get to what we really need, what we really here to do. But we can't get to that if we just keep holding on to some things that we wish coulda, shoulda, woulda. It's holding us back. We're not making progress. Every day we're having to go through, I shoulda, coulda, woulda. We can't keep, come on guys, we're elevating, growing. Continue to forgive yourself daily. Continue to check in with yourself. Am I making good day? Am I just spending my money and splurging and not paying attention? Am I just doing this and doing that? Am I balancing myself out? You're not gonna be perfect. There ain't no perfect people. but you balance out the light with the dark. You know, you are going to have days where you feel sad. You are going to have those days where things may not go right with you. That's real talk. Everybody go through that. And I'm not knocking nobody's, dark. When you go through those dark days where you don't want to get out of bed. But wouldn't it feel good for you to actually get up, and this is where you faith it till you make it. Where you get up and you say, I'm going to have a good day. And you declare that you're going to have a good day. Because you the star of this movie. Your own movie. You the star. Ain't nobody else the star of your movie unless you're making them the star. You got to declare life over your life. You got to speak the power. The power is in the tongue. You speak it over your life. Because it's going to be so many things that you go through that not everybody know what you're going through, even if you explain it to them. Even if y'all get along, even if y'all compatible. That's why you have a relationship with God. Because that's who you go to, first and foremost. And God is going to always call you to focus, your higher self. Forgive yourself. Because you're the one that's making these choices in this world. Ain't nobody making them for you. You. I'm also hearing love coming in, a partnership, abundance, success. Somebody that you can actually work together with as a team. Y'all can actually put in that teamwork to make the dream work. Your confidence is coming in. So I don't know, somebody needed to. The more you forgive yourself, the more confident you'll be. That's for somebody who is struggling with having low self-esteem. Even if you don't feel like it. Well, I'm a good-looking individual. That ain't, okay, cool. But I'm talking about, the people that really know that, yeah, you're a good-looking individual, but your confidence has still been low, and it may have been because you may have went through, some BS when dating. So, and that may have knocked your confidence down a few notches. Forgive them people. Forgive yourself. Focus on getting to what you need to get into to making this dream work, because that stuff really don't even matter. It do matter, but at the same time, the bigger picture, it don't matter. The bigger picture is get to the bag. Get to what you need to be focused on, because these stuff will take you off track. It'll throw you all off course, have you all in your head. You can't get to where you need to be if that's what you were focused on. All right. These are the messages. Take care. Have a good day. Bye.